Man, do you got hands? That's the question I'm putting out there today. You know what I'm saying? These right here. Do you got these? Do you know how to use these? Have you used these? You gonna let them motherfuckers fly when it's time? You know what I'm saying? It's important to have hands in this world. And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna run down why you need to have them. You start it off by saying, you know what I'm saying? Freedom of speech and other personal freedoms that you have, especially living in the U.S. You know, yeah, by law we have them, but think about it. Is it really true? You know what I'm saying? Can you really go up out of here, go outside your home and say anything that you want to say, and there will never be any repercussions? No. If you go around the wrong block saying the wrong thing to the wrong person, you might gotta catch them hands. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? It's different places go by different things, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the main point to make is you can't always say anything that you want to say and expect for there not to be any type of repercussions. You know what I'm saying? For you to truly be able to say anything that you want to say, you gotta know that, hey, I might say something that's gonna offend somebody. They might want to fight me, so there's a chance I'm gonna have to throw them hands and get down. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you got them hands, then cool. You know what I'm saying? You ready for that? You ready to throw them hands to protect yourself? But if you don't got them hands, then you might just get your ass whooped, man. You might just get beat up, you know what I'm saying, stomped out, and it's just gonna be tragic. Now, what I would say to anyone who doesn't have, if you know you can't fight, don't be out here disrespecting people, talking mad smack to people, just doing whatever, saying whatever out here, because at some point you bound to get beat down, you know what I'm saying? But if you are someone that has hands and knows how to use them, you know what I'm saying, I feel like you should have some responsibility. You know what I'm saying? You got these for a reason. Use them for a good reason. Don't be out here just talking smack, picking fights with people and beating them up just because you know you can. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and for anybody who don't know if they got hands, well, first, number one, if you don't know if you got hands or not, then you probably don't got hands. You know what I'm saying? Number two, if on the daily, just on the regular, if you don't walk around and as soon as you see somebody, you just look at them, you're like, yeah, I can whoop dude. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do that, just off the rip looking at somebody, yeah, I whoop dude, then you probably ain't got hands. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, what else? Well, first of all, to have, one more thing. To have hands, you would have to have had practice using them hands. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody out here just, however old they are, gonna have the first ever fight of their life and just straight, well, let me not say that. That's not true. Your first fight, you could definitely whoop somebody. But what I'm saying is, you gotta at least have had a few fights to know how good you are. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be, yeah, my hands is all of that, and you fought one dude and you did alright, but he might have been trash. So you gotta be able to rank your hands. You know what I'm saying? To give your hands a good rating according to their history. You know what I'm saying? What's your hands record? You know what I'm saying? These joints undefeated. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never took a loss. We ain't never took a L. They always held me down. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, sometimes it's not all about winning or losing the fight, because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you might just be in a messed up situation that you gotta throw them things and get up out of there if you can. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what type of situation you in, it might be that. So don't think it's all about taking, you know what I'm saying, W's and L's. But just saying, man, if you out here and, you know what I'm saying, you done threw the hands and everything like that, and every time you done thrown hands with somebody, you took a beat down, you know what I'm saying, and you probably don't got hands, man. I'm just saying But yeah, man, when you got hands, man, I'm out here, big sturdy, big hands on deck. Goddamn, I say whatever I want. I don't care about hurting someone's feelings or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Toughen up, man. Tough love, you know what I'm saying? You gotta realize people gonna say things that's gonna, you know, be the opposite of what you believe out here. People gonna do things that you maybe don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta live with it, man. And if not, then hey, when you know what I'm saying, something comes up, somebody push the issue, sometimes hands gonna have to be thrown. You know what I mean? I mean, let's just be real out here. You know what I'm saying? And you better be ready to throw them hands. Now, if you ain't got hands, there's a couple things you can do to get hands. You know what I mean? Number one, I would tell you to take some type of self-defense classes, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, whether that's grappling, boxing, you can do wrestling. There's many types of mixed martial arts you can do, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your hand game up. Me personally, I've been throwing them hands since a young age. You know what I'm saying? I got an older brother, so he made sure I was sturdy with the hands. Very young, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna mess with me. Ain't nobody gonna play with me because I'm gonna throw them hands. You know what I'm saying? So you know we you know what I'm saying, boxed and we sparred, you know what I'm saying, and shit all the time like that. So we fighting and, you know what I mean, slap boxing and all of that. So, you know what I mean, I always been a straight brought, you know what I mean, I always been nice with the hands, man, when I was young. And then I started playing football, so I started, you know what I'm saying, getting big on them. And that's when I learned to straight be dropping people and everything like that. So, boom, hands, quickness, strong, dropping them. Then in high school, started wrestling. So I added that to the mix, you know what I'm saying? Then with dropping them, I'm, you know what I'm saying, hitting them with the ground and pound, messing them up. And yeah, then after that, I learned a few other mixed martial arts. So my hands is nice. I know how to protect myself. Like I said, I don't go out here just picking on people, beating them up just because I know I can. You know what I mean? I really just use it for self-defense in case anything happen, anything go down. You know what I'm saying? I like to stay prepared for whatever, whenever. You know what I mean? However it happens. So that's what I'm about, man. This is just a quick thing to think about, man. Y'all out here, number one, you need to know if you got hands. You know what I'm saying? Know if you have hands. If you don't have hands, you need to get hands. You know what I mean? Whatever that means, and you need to start taking some classes. You need to buy a heavy bag, put it in your garage, and you know what I mean? Get to them. 3, if you got hands, please use your hands responsibly, man. Don't be out here just terrorizing people, giving them the hands for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Make sure if you gotta get somebody, especially if you got like some real destructive hands, you know what I mean? Make sure it's a good reason for using them hands, man. That's it, man. Sneak_804. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. Hit up the comment box if y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, chat it up or whatever. Follow me on all social media platforms, Sneak_804. Peace out.